First off, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Yahushua, Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahushua for having us out here getting through the spirit. The Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahushua for giving us the truth of worms. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutations and blessings to the whole elect. We're out here again prophesying the downfall of this place we all know as America. And soon we will be out of here through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because as you can see, we're watching the downfall of this place crumble. Just like the angel, he cried, man, said, Babylon is fallen, it is fallen, man. It's become the habitation of devils in a hold of every foul spirit. So yeah, that's Revelation 18, right?
Yeah, I could get that for you. This is, you want me to start off at 1?
Yep.
This is Revelation 18 and 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Yep, and that's after the destruction, man. Because after the Lord destroys this place, and after the smoke clears up, it's just gonna be like how they showed in Planet of the Apes, the Forbidden Zone. Nothing but dust, man. Nothing, just fucking wild animals running through this bitch.
Yeah, there's a lot of animals that can survive in radiation. Even when you look at Chernobyl, and they tell you how the wildlife, and since lack of a better word, is thriving. There's different creatures that can survive it, man. Not just cockroaches. These songs just tell you some weird shit, man. There's a lot of creatures that can take the radiation.
I got one real quick to back it up. This is Isaiah 13 and 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It said, and you know what? That's spiritual, because hey, this place is called spiritually Sodom and Egypt, man. So when this place is gonna be just how Sodom and Gomorrah was made an example as what not to be. When this place gets destroyed, it's gonna be as a living. It's gonna be an example, man, of what not ever to be, man. This place is gonna be destroyed with fire, man. ICBM nuclear fire, man. And the Lord is gonna come back and plead with all flesh with fire, man. It says, verse 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pig pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and the owls shall dwell there, and the satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and the dragons in their pleasant palaces, and their time is near to come, and their days shall not be prolonged. So hey, this place is never gonna be inhabited from generation to generation, man. This place is gonna be overthrown with fire by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
You get that scripture where it says the Arabs aren't gonna pitch.
Oh yeah, I'll read it again.
Hey,
It's
and I found the I was typing it in and it popped right up. It finished the statement for me. I typed in wildlife thriving, and Google finished the rest, said in Chernobyl.
damn.
And it tells you grizzly bears, wolves, lynx, buffalo, deer, elk, beavers, foxes, raccoons, dogs. Says over 200 species of birds have developed their own ecosystem.
Damn.
The uninhabited habitat is home to a variety of frogs, fish, worms, and germs, in addition to the larger species. So just wild animals, man. But humans can't take that, and that's why it says Arabians should not pitch tent. They every fucking well, bro. They're in the middle of the desert right now, drinking camel milk.
Right.
All right, doing all type of weird shit, bro.
Right.
All right, surviving and selling their wares, bro. You pull up in the desert, bro. It's Ishmael Arabs right there. All right, which is a mix. You know, Arab means mixed, and they just selling all type of shit, bro.
Right.
In the middle of the fucking sandstorm.
God damn.
I saw on Instagram an Ishmaelite, or whatever he was, just making the rawest coffee in the middle of the desert, bro. That shit, yeah, bro, look raw as fuck.
You just put like a thing on the blanket on
It was
the floor.
extravagant, bro. He had a whole setup. As a spirit.
Damn, bro. Shit.
But this place is gonna be more than just a desert, man. It's gonna be ground zero. The land you look to and say, hey, that's what you don't do. If you follow wickedness, you're gonna get that right there.
I got to real quick. read 2 and 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah to ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. So there's gonna be a whole goddamn, do not do what they did over there, man. You know?
I got that pitch 10. Isaiah 13 and 19. It says, in Babylon, the glory of
Hey,
kingdom.
start up. Use what verse is that?
19 actually.
Started about 13.
Isaiah 13, I'm gonna start at
12. Start at 12.
12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall move out of her place, in the wrath of Yahweh Shai of hosts, and in the day of the Spirit's anger.
And what's going to shake the heavens? What technology on this planet can make this whole bitch rumble, man? It ain't talking about an earthquake, man. It's talking about them ICBM nuclear missiles, man. Continental nuclear missiles. It's going to shake this bitch, man. That's why it says the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
Right. When nukes explode, they don't. Most bombs explode on contact. Nukes explode in the air, and what most people die from with nukes is the shockwave.
Yep.
Now picture the Lord just dumping all these countries dumping all their nuclear missiles on this place. That's a huge shockwave, man.
Damn.
That's gonna make the whole earth go, like I said, to and fro. Not to mention it says all you that been in the boat. That includes your regular missiles that's gonna hit the actual earth, man. All right.
There's an old movie called The Day the Earth Caught Fire, and the earth was spinning towards the sun. You see, it's an old ass movie, brother. It's a good ass movie though. But the earth was spinning towards the sun, and to spin the earth back, they had to set off some nukes. They like set some nukes off in like a random area to get the earth to spin back towards its natural spot.
That's why they call it that destroying wind.
Yep.
Now it's gonna be so many nukes let off. If you're in America, you will feel that fire. All right. All right, but in general, if one nuke go off, the people in the radius that are die the most will be from the shock waves.
Hey, can I get this right fast, Baba Kasha? Speaking of that shockwave, man, it's Zechariah 14:12. It say, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. So, yeah, like he was saying, what technology is in the world that could shake this bitch like that and blow your skin off of your bones while you standing upon your feet? That's those thermonuclear missiles.
And they know it. That's why they put it in movies, man. That's why they got Sarah Connor. That's why Constantine, when he went to so-called hell, it was just America. It was just a burned up America. He was fucking set on fire and shit. They said it's hell. No, that was America burned up in the future, man.
With Nicolas Cage, the beast of destruction, that wave of fire that was taking the city.
They know what's about to happen. They're not.
And they made the statement that when the dad said this is not the end, and he's like, I know.
Yep.
Because they knew about the reincarnation. They knew after the destruction, they're going to have to deal with the hardcore slavery.
Oof. They know what's coming, man. They just trying to. It's the pride of Esau. That's why I said this pride has deceived them, man. The pride in our heart has deceived them.
It says the devils believe and tremble.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
Yep. Isaiah back in 13 and 14. And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Because it's going to be mass. I had a dream about that last night, actually. It was just mass chaos. In the grocery store, people just scattering, trying to kill each other to get food, fucking fighting each other. It's going to be mass chaos, huh?
War, insurrections, race riots, the Helter Skelter. I forget his name, we called it that. The Helter is going to be the real live Helter Skelter. And Jake is like in that podcast, well, I won't call it that, but that the Black Panther 2, what's going to happen? Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom's going to team up. Ishmael, they're going to go back to their people. Edom's going to go back to his people.
Right.
Yep.
Verse 16.
When things get, real chaotic, it's going to get real racial real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
Real quick, man.
You want to fuck with the Edomite? Black woman want to fuck with the Edomite? You're going to see how that switch real quick. They gonna eat your ass, man. They gonna eat that hoe.
He's gonna get thrown out of this.
Gonna get kicked.
high rise right here.
Get her out of here. they gonna go counsel in the bathroom. Hey, this black dude. Hey, we gotta get her out of here. We gotta get her out of here.
Because otherwise, the Edomite's gonna be on dude ass.
Yeah.
They say, Django, put that nigga lover to death. He gonna have no choice.
So like what they were saying on that movie, this is the end. When they had the little girl from Harry Potter, off of this is the end. They're like, we ain't gonna wreck the bitch. You know what I'm saying? She was scared and shit. They gonna be plotting on Eve.
There's gonna be a lot of crazy shit happening. Hey, they showed you that in the movie The Forever Purge, man.
Yeah.
How, hey, when it was the Forever Purge, now you got all these white motherfuckers coming up against Jake, man. You think that's not gonna fucking happen? All the racial tensions that you see brewing up in America, hey, that's been going on since the beginning, man. Since America started, man. When America started, hey, these fucking hey, a lot of the cowboys, a lot of the cowboys in the old Western movies, a lot of them were Jake. They couldn't take down the Native Americans. They couldn't take down Jake. They couldn't take down the Mexicans. So what the fuck did they have to do, man? They had to lynch us, cut off our fucking rods, do all types of shit, man. Hey, this has been going on since America started, man. So when those pains finally break and everything goes to shit, when the dollar goes to shit, when the economy goes to shit, when there's no more jobs, when there's nothing, hey, that's when everything is just gonna it's gonna be pure chaos, man. And that's what the Lord, that's why the scriptures say, there shall be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, and then shall it be made known who my chosen are, man. Because in that day, then it's gonna be known who really believes in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. Because the scripture says that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. You go into that word stability is our faith, man. So if you truly believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that's gonna be your stability in those times, and it's gonna be made known, man. People are gonna be able to see, like, hey, that's a man of the Lord.
The other thing too is because it says the latter part of that verse that fear of the Lord is His treasure.
That's right.
The reason why is because Psalm 34:7 talks about how those that fear the Lord, they have angels encamped around them, and the angels are gonna deliver them. So that's how you're gonna know who are the chosen are, man. It talks about what the strangeness of our salvation.
Right,
People are gonna know that these are the men of the Lord because look, great miracles are about to happen. All right, so stuff out of a movie is gonna hit real life, so to speak. Okay, and then some, because the Lord is gonna do way more than what a Marvel movie can do. Okay, MCU fucking, you know,
movie man.
Yeah,
Movie man. I gotta
fuck all that shit, man. The Lord's man. Stuff that's about to hit this earth is gonna be unreal.
It's gonna far surpass that. It says, "I have not seen, ear have not heard, I have not perceived, but the Lord has stored for them that trust in Him."
I get a precept real quick off of that, just to show, because these people aren't ready for that, man. Just like when they hit in Egypt, they weren't ready for that. They was just like these people. They're still going about their lives, marrying and giving it to marriage. Yeah, like it maybe it bounced back.
I'm loosening this.
But it might come back, you know. It's just normal, all right? Sometimes crap fail, just like these people. They going around just like everything's cool until they're like, oh shit, this is
never gonna fall because of the technology that this place has. They're like, okay, it may have happened in the older times, but we got all this advanced, technology. We're an advanced civilization. We'll be fine. No, man, the plague the Lord is bringing is just gonna just uproot everything, man.
You ask somebody about like the Russian training, and they're like, yeah, they train crazy. And you ask about the American training, yeah, like they kind of soft. They a lot of the people in there. And then you'll ask who will win the war, they'll say America. How? You yourself just said the Russians train a lot harder, a lot faster, more aggressive. And when you watch the Russian military versus the U.S. military training, these motherfuckers laughing and giggling and shit, joking around, playing TikTok, shaking their ass,
playing PS4,
playing games.
Not the five. Hey, Salakia, if I could make a point to what you had just said about how, because of the technology and all this shit, that people think that America, no bad could come to this place. But it's just like in the days of Noah. It had never rained before. So America ain't never seen full-fledged war. So this regular simple nigga walking around this bitch can't conceive what's about to come because they think the so-called white man gonna continue to protect them. That's why I love how this shit set up and going around. Everybody think this shit sweet. They in for a rude fucking awakening, man.
This real quick. Wisdom of Solomon 17 and verse 12. For fear is nothing else but the betraying of the succors, which reason offerings and the expectation from wherewith being less counted the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. So people, the more people don't expect it to happen, when it actually happens, that brings more terror and more fear upon them. It scares them even more because, especially now, you have people like, they're like, what the fuck's going on? Especially when the EBT fails, the Section 8 fails, when your job fails, when your job like don't come to work. What you mean don't come to work? You gonna pay me?
Pay my bills.
You gonna pay me?
Right.
How much? You can't pay you. Oh, and then they think, oh, I'm gonna give you unemployment. They do the whole unemployment thing. Fail. You gonna be fucked. That's the failing of supporters, and the supporters are the help for this society, and you're watching them just crumble.
So like when it says read that verse over though, when it says the felons and secures though.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 17 and verse 12. For fear is nothing else but the betraying of the succors which reason offers.
Right. This is saying you're scared because you have no understanding. It says the help, succors means help.
Yep.
The help that reason offers. When you have reason and you understand something, you're not afraid of it. They have no understanding, so they're gonna fear what's to come.
Yep.
That's why in Proverbs it say, "Don't be afraid of sudden fear." Come.
I got you.
But also too, because you remember, you read into that and talk about how the water was in the fire, man.
Yeah.
You know, like reason tells you that water puts out fire. How fire and water cohabitate. All right, like your reason ain't gonna be able to fathom that.
That's why people are afraid of the dark because they don't know what's in it. But really, you should know it's not. It's just darkness. Usually.
I got this, the one you quoted, Proverbs 3 and 25. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh.
Con. And that's the wisdom, stability of that times. We understand what times, we understand who's doing these things. And more importantly, we have comfort and faith in the Lord, man, to protect us because we're doing this work now. All right, it says perfect love casts out fear. Where there is fear, there is torment. So we have understanding. So we should be able to, trust in that. Know you're not your own selves. Let me finish that out.
Verse 26. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken.
Con, and confidence means with strength. Or with faith. With faith, which is a comfort, which means with strength. All right? So, hey, know you're not yourselves, man. Examine yourself that you're in the faith. We should be able to say, well, we serve you, how about you, we're doing this work, this labor of love. We're doing labor of love. What does that mean? Hey, the Lord ain't going to forget the works that we're doing. So when this shit happen, we shouldn't have no fear. Our minds should be able to look and have actual help with reason. Well, we serve you, how about you, this is who's doing this. We're going to seek his face. We're going to make him our habitation. Psalm 91.
Job 5 and 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee, and famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid, and everybody got a sword out here. It said, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. But thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. All right, so hey, with the Lord, nothing is impossible, man. Even the animals will obey you. All right, they say we're gonna run as the sparks amongst the stubble.
That's right.
All right, so that power is coming, man. Along with the destruction is coming that power for the elect.
That's right. Hey, that's why these scriptures are such a comfort as well, because hey, while everybody else is gonna be weary, because hey, when this dollar crashes, you really think that people aren't gonna be hurting, man? They're gonna be through it.
They're already hurting when the Silicon Valley Bank went under. People were hurting, man. And not just, I'm not saying low-level people. I'm saying people have millions, man.
Yes, those investment banks that's been getting hit. The Bank of New York that deal with cryptos, these are investment banks that's getting hit, man. How you rich, man?
Right.
Esau don't want, the elite of Esau don't want to just rule over niggas and Latinos, that's his main focus. He wants to rule over everything,
That's right.
including his fucking own brother, man.
Yeah,
Other Edomites.
Sharon Stone is through, man. She showed us snatch for nothing. So,
He's still, yeah, I know tomorrow.
got it.
It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10 and verse 9. It says, but wisdom delivered from pain those that attended upon her. You see? And they, when all hell breaks, we're going to be protecting that day. Why?
Look
Because
without
they're
fear.
regarding the Lord. These people are not regarding the Lord. These people are not listening to the prophets of the Lord. You see? That's why that Isaiah 33 and 6, I believe, acknowledging wisdom will be the stability of thy time.
And the fear of the Lord is treasure. That's right. That word treasure means something stored for future use.
right.
So this fear of the Lord, you know, hey, it's a scripture, Timothy. It says, rich to good works. Somebody get that phrase, rich to good works. Yeah.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 15. It says Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 15. To think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom, and whoso watcheth for her shall quickly be without care.
And that means to be without worry, to
That's
be
right.
without fear. So to have this wisdom, to have reasoning, all right, there is no fear because we have our actual help within our reasoning, understanding, that wisdom.
That's right.
That's right.
And that's why it's a comfort when, like the brother just read in that Job, when we read those scriptures that the Lord is going to deliver us out of 6 troubles, yea, even 7, that means we know that the Lord is going to do that, man, because the Lord is not a man that he should lie, you know? So, hey, when we go through these things, hey, man, when we read these things, we know, hey, that the Lord got us, man.
I got a quick one. This is Sirach 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? And we know that the Lord has always helped out his servants. All right, you know, you look at the 3 holy children. All right, you know,
Elijah.
yeah, Elijah as well. Yep. Was it Peter that was in jail?
Yep.
Yeah,
He
you know?
walked out. He had a clothes on basically.
You know?
I got something actually to go right along with that. This is James 5 and verse 10. Take my brethren the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord for example of suffering afflictions and of patience. Because when you look at the lives of the prophets, yeah, they suffered, but at the same time, the Lord always established something to deliver them. They always make, just like it says, the Lord won't put nothing too upon you. He always makes the way to escape. I believe that's 1 Corinthians 10:13. The Lord will always establish a way for us to escape, even though it may look rough. The Lord always sets something up. Even when King David, when he was surrounded by the Moabites, and he played stupid. Sorry,
They're Hamites.
yeah, Hamites. Okay, yeah, he played dumb. So the Lord will put something on your spirit to get you out of a jam, or may even have something that will help you to get out of that situation. It all depends. But we're gonna see all the works that the brothers have been putting in for years. We're gonna see the fruits of it, man. We've been building up that spiritual bank account.
Spiritual down payment.
Yep, and we about to see how much we have gathered up, man.
You about to cash out.
We about to cash out. Hey, yeah, we about to cash out.
Cash out.
Verse 11. But behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercies. But
Yeah, you gotta remember, Job had all this substance. You know, he had a lot of children, all right, land servants, all that. Lord, you know, stripped it from him. They put those plagues on him. Okay, where he killed his children. You know, he had those boils. You know, he was all messed up. But at the end of the story, he got it all back and then some.
yeah,
You know, and that's what the Lord's gonna do for us. You know, what did the Apostle Peter say? We've forsaken all. You know, well, basically, what are we gonna get out of this? And the Lord said, was that 100-fold?
100-fold, yeah, 100 wives, 100 houses, 100 brothers, 100 mothers, fathers, 100-fold, yeah. We ain't lose out. That don't mean you're gonna have 100 fathers. I'm just talking about having wives. When you get a wife, you get more fathers, more mothers, man.
I got that Timothy story.
Okay.
This is 1 Timothy 6 and verse 18. That they do good that they
Start of one.
Okay. Verse 17. Charge them that be rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power, and who giveth us richly all things to enjoy.
Right. Don't trust. Look, these riches are uncertain. Any moment, the dollar. Hey, the whole world is getting rid of the fucking dollar. Everybody's talking about it. But you know, Esau plan on having the control collapse so he can go to digital. But at the end of the day, this shit is finna disappear. And chaos will ensue. Go ahead.
Verse 18. That they do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to distribute, willingly to communicate, laying up in store for themselves a good foundation against the time to come, that they may lay hold of eternal life.
Right, laying up that good foundation in time to come, man. All right, that's the real savings account, doing this work. All right, being communicating, being rich in good works, because that comes with deliverance. All right, that comes with being counted worthy to escape all the things to come to this place and be able to stand before the Son of Man, how I said in Luke 21. And that's what we hoping for, man. And that's why we out here fighting, man. Shit.
I got a precept. This Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
And I was gonna say, you had all these people, they've been, storing their riches in what, these banks?
Yep.
Or what would you have in 08, the economic crash?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A lot of people lost their 401ks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The retirement funds.
Yep.
Even, going back to what we said recently with the Silicon Valley Bank, people lost a lot of money. Okay?
Stocks.
Yep. And immediately the Lord can just strip that away from these people, man.
Exactly.
That's why we don't care about this place, man. We don't care about investing in this world. Well, hey, man, we're all in with you. How about Shmuel Shah? Like I said last night, man. Hey, that's our plan A, B, and C, man.
Yeah.
All right.
And then on top of that, you seeing like since we invest totally into Yahweh Shmuel Shah, everything that happens builds up your faith, man. Every second, every minute, every hour, day, month, yearly, man. Because it's getting closer, it's going faster, It's it's like we seeing the stocks just going up and up and up and up and up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, we're about to make that spiritual withdrawal.
Yeah.
Psalm 68:19. Blessed be the Lord who daily loaded us with benefits.
Wait, read that again. So like,
blessed be the Lord who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the power of our salvation. All right, so doing this labor has benefits, man. We got that spiritual 401k. Because shit, if you let your money sit in this bank, Esau's bank all this time, you done lost billions of dollars, man. Right. You done lost a lot of money because of inflation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why a lot of Jakes, they can't retire right now.
Oh, they can't.
Yeah, that's why Trump did the thing during COVID. You talk about he let people take their 401k out
without penalty.
Without penalty, because they was basically gonna be through. Right? And now, if you did that, you already through now because you got to work to try to get it back. So you double through.
Right. This the real retirement plan, man.
This the only one.
Yeah. After this, hey, we're gonna be in the kingdom. We're not gonna be working. Hey, man, Hey, man.
Hey, second address says, well, rest is allowed.
Yep. Exactly.
I got a quick one. This is this is still good. This is Hebrews 13:14. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. And the brother was talking about it pretty much. Hey, with the kingdom, that's our retirement. That's when we're gonna really rest. Because right now, what does it say? Micah 2:10.
Look at Hebrews 4.
That's actually the one I was looking for.
Hebrews 4.
This is Hebrew, but it says what in Micah 2:10. This place is not our rest; it's polluted.
Yeah.
All right.
This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you. even with the sword of destruction.
Bro, I was going to just talking on that. That rise up and depart is talking about spiritually, because there's nowhere you can fit. You can't physically leave in America. It can't prevent you from dying. That leaving out of is spiritually. That's why it tells you in Matthew, what is it? The holy place. Dwell in the holy place. Stand in the holy place, which links up with Psalms 97:1. He that abideth under the shadow of the Almighty. Somebody get Psalms 91:1. Just to back that up. Because there's nowhere you can physically go to get away from dying. Dwelling with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, that's how you're covered.
Right. The second address says, flee the shadow of this world.
Right. They up on pilgrims on the earth, man. We're pilgrims. Wherever we go, we have to carry the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua on us, man. Everywhere we go, we have to be an example. It says, be ye harmless, without rebuke in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation. Hey, we're supposed to shine as lights in this world, man. When people see us, they should be able to tell there's something different about that person, man, because your works are gonna tell. If you're a Western ass nigga and you go to the East, you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb because you're just bringing that mindset over there, man. That's why when we're over here in the Western world with this Eastern mindset and we stick out like a sore thumb, everybody fucking hates us. Now everybody has a problem with us. Why? Because we're trying to rehearse the righteous acts, do what the Lord commanded us to do in the land of our captivity, man. It says, they shall remember the name and think upon, remember themselves and think upon the name. Yeah, exactly. So, hey, man, right now, we're sticking out like a sore thumb. But guess what? We've been made a spectacle to the whole world, man. Hey, we've been, the apostles have been sent last, man. You see, we've been made a spectacle to the world, angels, so on and so forth. Hey, we look like fools out here, man. We look crazy, but good. Because y'all niggas think we're stupid, crazy, dumb. But when this actually goes down, y'all people are going to be running for us, looking for us out here. Y'all going to be through.
I'll say this, man. They haven't been talking too much shit, man. Because back in the day,
Too late, big out.
you know, back in the day, they used to scoff us, talk shit, you know. We used to have the, USSR, missile sign. People would be like, you're crazy. But now people are shutting their mouths. The past few years, really when COVID hit, man, that's when people started shutting up, man. It's like,
It's that second Peter. Says that the Father fell asleep. All things continue as they were from the beginning, man. Hey, but they don't understand that the Lord will move in our time. So man, think about 40, 50 years. It's been a couple of minutes in the eyes of the Lord, man.
Who got the songs for the brothers?
I got the Psalm 91 and verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In Him will I trust. And what does this say? The name of the Lord is a strong.
Hey, that's the spirit. I just had the brother get it.
God,
This is Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
So you need that name. You need the name to the Heavenly Father with the correct doctrine.
Because it's the holy place that you flee to.
Yep. Because you can have the name, but you can have a false doctrine. And then you through.
Yeah, when you look up the Hebrew word for name, Sham, it says name, but also it says reputation.
Yeah.
So you got to have the proper doctrine with it.
Right. Can't have one without the other. You need both.
Or else you're tainting the Lord's reputation, man. You're lying
You lying on the Lord. That's in Jeremiah the 5th chapter.
You're a false ambassador, bro. And a false ambassador gets
Right.
put to death, man. You coming up to a king talking all this shit, and they go back to the king like, I don't know this nigga.
All right, I ain't say all that, man.
I don't know this. I ain't say none of that. This nigga tripping. You know what? Actually, bring his ass in here. So you said this? Kill this nigga. Get him out my. Hey, that's what the Lord said. Those that won't have me reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me.
That's right.
It goes into decapitation in the Spanish.
Yep.
And what goes into
Chop off his head.
I got a precept to back the brother up. This is Matthew 7 and 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven.
That's why I said those that strive lawfully, because there's a certain way that you're supposed to run this through.
Let this train go,
Got
man.
it.
It's loud as shit. How you good now?
Got it.
Once it stops, shit.
That's why I said that there's a certain way to run in this truth, man. There's a certain way you're supposed to
Paul
act.
said, take care of how you build.
Calm.
They should be building on another man's foundations, right? You got to build according to the cornerstone of Yahweh Shai. If he's not the pinnacle of it, then everything else is a sham and a lie.
Because if they would have had one measurement wrong in the temple, the Lord would have fucking killed them. That's it.
Hey, not only that. Not only that, hey, it took the Spirit of the Lord to be on you. Hey, when he gave instructions out to Moses, he said, now go into such and such men, while put the Spirit on. That was for the garments of the priest. That was for the gold, everything, how to handle it all. You have to have the Spirit on you. You can't just do it on your own.
Well, like the man who touched the ark.
Yeah.
He died. He dropped it, and he was trying to do something good because the ark was falling, and he caught it, and he dropped it right there.
Faithless. You gotta trust the Lord. The Lord wasn't gonna let it fall.
Yeah, dropped it.
I gotta continue.
Or a little
This
faith.
Matthew 7:22. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Ye that work iniquity, because you walk in the Spirit. You may have the name, you may say Yahweh B'Shem Shai, but the Spirit's off. The Lord's truly not with you. Like the prophet in Jeremiah.
I'm gonna search like Hananiah.
Yeah. He said, I take these two sticks
break this yoke
and I'm gonna break this yoke. And the Lord said, even Jeremiah was like, all right. He's like, all right.
Jeremiah basically, I'll read that picture like Jeremiah stood up and clapped like, I wish it was so. He told him like, he was like, I wish that's true, man.
Yeah.
But then he said, but the prophets before me indeed, this is what they talked about.
Yeah. And the Lord said, he said
he's gonna be damned within a year.
Yeah.
He came back and said, well, you broke the sticks, but break this yoke of iron.
Yeah.
All right, nigga, yo, you broke some sticks, break this, mother.
Break this, nigga. It's not happening.
So like,
I got this because you mentioned about. I was going to read it. This is Exodus 31:1. And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, see, I have called by name Bezalel. Is that how you say that? Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of of the tribe of Judah. And I have filled him with the Spirit of the Most High, in wisdom and in understanding and in knowledge and in all manner of workmanship, to devise cunning works, to work in gold and in silver and in brass and in cutting of stones and to set them, and in carving of timber, to work in all manner of workmanship. All right, these ancient men, our forefathers, the Lord put the Spirit on them to build, the temple, all these things, and spiritually speaking, with us, hey, the Lord, in order to build the house of David, man, you have to have the Spirit of the Lord on you. If not, like the brother said, you're off a little bit. Now the whole building's gonna fall apart. It's true.
Psalms say, "Except the Lord buildeth, the laborers labor in vain. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh in vain." Hey, Bidgie, I still got that Isaiah if you want it.
oh, you got it.
Isaiah dealing with the destruction. Isaiah back in 13 and 16, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished.
That's the judgment that's coming to this place. And what Psalms 137 say, happy is he that rewardeth thee, reward us. Yeah. Happy is he that taketh thy little ones and dash them against the stones.
Yep.
So that's the judgment we're going to get, man. Are we going to get your women? We're going to kill your children.
Hey, you really think that's not going to happen, man? Hey, when we were in slavery, what the fuck were these white people doing to us, man? There's a whole account when you go into Bartolome de las Casas. He talks about how when he was a first-hand account, man. This man was a first-hand account when this shit happened, man. He said he was right there and he was a priest, so he saw when everything happened. Everything that Christopher Columbus did to our people, he was right there, first-hand account, and he wrote about all of that shit, man. He said that one day 2 little boys were walking around carrying a parrot, and that this motherfucker just cut off their fucking hands and decapitated them, man. Took their parents away, and just to see how sharp their swords were, man. Just to test how sharp their swords were. That's all they did, man.
They even said in that book, the destruction of the Indies, which That's what you quote for,
Yeah,
right?
the destruction of the
He said the things that they were doing to them was just against mankind itself. It was just wrong. It was because it's on YouTube. It's just an audio book. I listened to it one day at work. He said they were just doing them dirty. Like they were working and they would just kill them, kill the babies.
Inhumane.
Yeah, just
There's
The
inhumane
power in your
acts.
hand.
And yeah, inhumane acts.
That's what it's called in
Inhumane
today's
acts.
terms, man. Inhumane acts.
That's what they were doing.
You know,
Inhumane acts.
can a brother get real quick that Ezekiel, the 35th chapter, we're talking about how Edom, since he loved his blood's going to pursue him?
And
You know?
you think the Lord, this was cool. Like, yeah, the Lord allowed it to happen, but it's not like the Lord wasn't paying attention.
Right.
He's taking a nap. Yeah. And he just,
Oh shit.
yeah, we was talking about that on the way
the other
here.
day.
The Lord was just sleeping.
He fell asleep.
He's like, something going on with them blacks and Mexicans. Michael, go handle that or something. Why are they doing these people? Like, no, the Lord was watching it, and now it's time for the payback, man.
Right, it said they forwarded the affliction.
Yep.
The Lord was a little displeased, but the heathen forwarded the affliction.
Yeah.
They went extra hard. Esau took out his hatred on us, man.
Yeah.
That's Ezekiel 35 is gonna mention it.
Right here. I
I
got
got Ezekiel 35 starting at the top. It say
Somebody
moreover
get
the
25.
I got 25.
Ezekiel 35
Go ahead, go ahead.
Ezekiel 35 and 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
That's what we're doing right now. Okay, in Mount Seir, it was just basically like the homeland, all right, of Esau, Edom. When you go into Genesis, the 36th chapter, it talks about that, all right? So it's like, you know, for us, it talks about Jerusalem, and it's really, it's basically
People
mentioning
before
us.
us a place.
Yeah, it's a people before a place, man. Okay?
I have not chosen the people for the land's sake, but the land for the people's sake.
That's right.
And he's still around, man. Edom is still here.
Oh, yeah. He didn't
Edom,
go
a
away.
so-called white man is Edom. Esau is Edom. They didn't disappear. The Lord did not get rid of the Edomites off the planet Earth. They are still here, and they're running the world right now, man.
That motherfucker, Dr. Brown, he a piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck right,
He was talking to Al-Azhar. He said, you know, we don't fuck with Al-Azhar at any level. But he said, Al-Azhar, he said, you could be an Edomite. He's like, man, bro, that sounds like something an Edomite would say, trying to throw the blame on. No, y'all are the Edomites. You were proud to be the Edomites when you were conquering the world. You were proud to be the Greeks. You were proud to be the keep that reputation. When you was dropping bombs over there, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, you was proud. When you was, you know, playing 1950s commercials, the white man and woman with the 2-car garage, the dog and the fence, you was proud. Stay proud, like it's gonna say. You got that, Ezekiel?
These people lost it against oppression,
Keep
man.
that same energy.
No, that's God. No,
Keep that same energy. You destroyed the children of Israel. Keep that same energy, man. Don't change up. Don't switch up. We want that Edomite, man.
The Pope just apologized for his hand.
No, don't say sorry. We don't want sorry. We want blood, man.
And it's empty, and the apology is empty anyway.
It's empty as hell.
Because look, these Catholic priests still molest little boys and shit.
Yep.
And all they archdiocese do is move them to another state, move them to another country. That's it.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Okay,
Hey, what it said, Joel? It said even if you came with silver and gold, and whatever recompense you came with, the Lord to put on your own head. Hey, look, if Ishmael and the Hamites came to say sorry and repent and pay off and give reparations, that'd be okay. You Edomites definitely can't.
Right.
Hey, shit, Salakia. Amos 1 and 10.
Like a couple years ago, he
Get the scripture.
This Amos 1 and 10. But I will send a fire on the wall of Tyrus, which shall devour the palaces thereof.
Oh, go ahead, man.
Oh, so like it. Amos 1 and 11.
No, I said it wrong. Read verse 9. What 9 say?
Thus saith the Lord for three transgressions. This Amos 1 and 9. Thus saith Yahweh for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they deliver up the whole captivity to Edom, and remember not the brotherly covenant.
That's right. So if they can't get past it,
Right.
how much more is it for Edom, who actually broke the brotherly covenant?
Oh yeah.
That they sold us Edom, and you know that made the brotherly covenant void. But Edom is the actual brother,
God.
right? Keep going. Verse 11.
It says, verse 11. Thus saith Yahweh for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did.
So you can't stop it. The Lord ain't gonna turn away the punishment. It must happen.
It says, because he did pursue his brother with the sword and did cast off all pity, and he does that to this day, man. He gotta fucking go. Fuck your apologies, man. He got these fucking presidents over all these years. Oh, I'm sorry. Same shit, even worse. Jump. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Just the part where it says he doesn't cast off pity. The one the brother wanted. Psalms 73 and 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily.
Yeah.
They boast about it. Pick yourself up out of bootstraps. Are you? It was another thug gone. One less thug on the streets to worry about. They don't give a fuck.
And then the scriptures say, trust not in your enemy, man. I don't even trust you with your apology or anything. Fuck that shit, man. I want to see blood, bro. Numbers 35.
Hey, apology. Apology accepted. That don't change nothing.
It's a blood debt. It's literally a blood debt.
Expiation. That's the term. The shedding of blood for wickedness. Expiation.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Man, like God of War Ragnarok, man.
I was just thinking that.
Damn.
Yeah, when he
Thor.
the fake ass God had to go fight the other fake ass God. He said it's a blood debt.
You blood debt.
You owe me a blood debt, man.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna be like that, nigga. We gonna put you to death.
God knows.
Right, we gonna let him live and shit.
Yeah, that's
blood debt is paid. Yeah, nigga, no.
Anyway, it says, I'm gonna read it again. Amos 1:11. Thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity.
Cast off all pity.
All pity, bro. And his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
Yeah, like how the brother said, these guys are just walking around. What was it? 2 kids just, what were they carrying?
Yeah, parrots.
Parrots, and they just,
Like some parrots.
yeah, and this guy decided to just chop off some hands and some heads, bro.
Yeah, man.
Just for shits and giggles. Oh, let me see how sharp my sword is today.
Right, and the thing is, they do shit. It's like, look, let's put some Planned Parenthood in this neighborhood, and that neighborhood, and do that, bro.
Or prison, what is it? Prison,
School to prison pipeline.
yeah, school to prison pipeline.
Yeah.
It's just a
Drugs, neighborhood,
dropping guns.
Yeah.
He dropped shit. He dropped a gun. I'm like, niggas not a gun.
Like I just saw this one thing. The reason why in specific the Southern Kingdom neighborhoods are look so bad is because a lot of the homes they're actually the Edomites actually own that property, in particular like companies, and they'll let it sit there for 10-15 years on purpose. And then once they start the property value gets so low, then they start doing development, and then then they could doing everything pennies on the dollar. And then once the neighborhood comes up, then they can basically sell everything at a high price. Basically, what they're doing down here in this what they call the South Loop, man.
That's how you force Jake
Yeah.
out. That's how you force
This is a fucking devil, man.
God, no.
Salaki, let him finish that verse out real quick.
Verse 12. But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Basra.
So that's what gotta happen, man. All right, thermal destruction gotta happen to take place.
This Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. And that's what the saints are looking forward to, man.
That's right. That's right.
Judgment for what's been done to the Lord's people.
Start at 6 because it goes into why that scripture is even said. Yeah, start
They
off.
just wrote the elder
Yeah, start off
Yashwama.
with
He had
that
mentioned
one.
that in the lesson. That 9, that's a comfort because you starting at the top. You see that the beast is gonna come, this devil, he's fucking shit up, and then it's like in the middle of intermission. It's like, now hold up, now we gonna get him back.
Come.
Let's keep
You
going.
gotta start up.
Yeah, you got it. It's Revelation chapter
It's a
13
song.
and verse 6. And he opened his mouth and blasphemed against the Most High, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven.
That's all this guy does is blasphemy, man. All right. And he's put up his images, okay, saying he's God. He's the for lack of words, JC. You know what I'm saying? He's the children of the Most High. Switching up the doctrine, saying that Moses can make it. Okay. and all sorts of vile stuff. Oh, is it the law is done away with? That's blasphemy, man. That's man.
Shall worship him whose name are not written in the book of life.
Yep, and that's what he did. He overcame the saints. He overcame the saints in 70 AD. They ruled for 1,000 years. Then this motherfucker came back in power, man. And he overcame us. He enslaved us. He started with the northern kingdom, and then he got the southern kingdom. That's why it says Judah and Israel were they oppressed together, because we both suffer under this devil, man. We still both suffer under this devil to this day.
To this day.
We brought it out yesterday about the two countries.
Yo, yeah, the two nations.
It's in that Ezekiel, man. Lord, it comes out, man. He's possessed those two countries.
So he would rule over them as if the Lord was there. So he's the Lord, man.
You think he's the God of the nation of Israel when he's not. You're just a man.
That's what he's saying.
We're the Lord's people. The Lord didn't just you have taken the jewels and the gold and silver of the Heavenly Father, and you said they're yours.
Yeah, Psalms it says we are His people. It is Him that created us, and not we ourselves.
No, you
They say we're the apple of
I was
his
just
eye.
about to say that. I was just about to say that. They said, now, hey, you poking the Lord in his eye when you fuck with us. You think that you don't think that irritate the Lord? You fucking with his chosen people, man.
Let them defend their children, man.
Exactly.
Even if it's a bastard child.
That's right. What parents, like the big guy said, what parents would not defend their children? We're the Lord's people. Even though we bad, we fucking rock-headed and fucking stupid. The Lord having mercy on us because we're coming back to him, man. Lord willing, we be that elect, man. The Lord has saved that remnant.
I got a quick one. This is Malachi 3. I'm going to start off at 16. It says, Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord, and that thought upon his name. And those are that's the elect, man. Hey, those are the ones that are actually in communication with each other, man. The Lord is pleased with those things, man. When brothers communicate each other, when we're in unity, when we're...
Psalms 133.
That's right.
Brothers with unity.
That's right. You see? So, the Lord, those are things that He's pleased with.
Facts.
That's right.
Facts.
That's right.
Facts.
Facts. It says, verse 17, and they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. I'm ready one more time. It says Malachi 3:17, and they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. So, just like it says in Deuteronomy 8:5, as a father chasteneth his son, you shall also consider this, that the Lord shall chasten thee. So guess what? The Lord chastened us, He pumped us up. You see? But guess what? It says that the Lord, in that day they shall be mine. In that day, the Lord is going to come to get His jewels, man. We're the Lord's jewels, man. And He's going to come spare us like a son.
I got a quick precept right fast for that. It's Isaiah 49 and 15. Can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yeah, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. So the Most High, He ain't gonna forget His elect, but He got respect towards His elect. Lord willing, we a part of that number.
And it's saying Isaiah, we are engraven upon the palms of His hand. Every time he think about Israel, man. So of course, man, these other nations, they gotta pay for what they did to the apple of the Lord's eye.
Yeah, there's no such thing as replacement
Replacement theory.
Yeah, the Israelites, it's always is somebody that's there right now? 49 in the last verse.
49 in the last verse.
I believe it'll say he's never.
This Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 26. It says, "And I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh."
That's not it.
Real quick to back you up.
Con, you can get it. I'm gonna find it. You got it.
Go ahead, Kadashi. You look.
Yeah, go ahead.
Romans 11 and 1. I say then, has God cast away His people? God forbid, for I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. God has not cast away his people, which he foreknew. What ye not what the scripture saith of Elias, how he maketh intercession to God against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and dig down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. But hey, the point is that the Lord has not cast away his people, man. You see, hey, the Lord does not change. He's the same yesterday and the same today, man. Hey, so that what? You sons of Israel be not consumed, man.
Yeah, if there was no more Israel, the moon wouldn't be there, the sun wouldn't be there, the stars wouldn't be there.
Yup.
He ain't gonna do that.
You got something?
The brother got that precept.
This Isaiah chapter 63.
Hey, start at 1. Elder Malcolm posted that on comment board. So hit 1 through 5, read through it. Elder Malcolm will say Yahweh Shah returns to a world ruled by Edomites.
That's right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sir?
This Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 1. It says, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
And that word Basra goes in the sheepfold. What was the second definition?
And fortress.
And fortress. And like we were talking about last night, I've been saying this for a while. This is Edom's like biggest garrison here in America, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And the Lord's going to utterly wipe this place out. It's that great sacrifice,
It's
basically.
the headquarters.
Yep.
It's the brain of the operation.
And the Lord, what? He always requires a sacrifice. So this place is going to be that nice plump sheep, man.
That's Isaiah 34.
Yeah.
When he talks about destroying Edom, he said he had to sacrifice all that. Yeah.
Well, they call themselves goats anyways. It's not. That's not a coincidence.
Oh yeah, the great goat of Grecian. That's right. And when you read about the Passover, talks about getting a lamb for the Passover. It said it can be from the sheep or the goats. So a goat is the same thing, yeah.
And then the Lord also said, I shall separate my sheep from the goat.
The sheep on my right hand and the goats on the left.
Hey, all these people goats.
Yeah,
Y'all all
right.
goats,
Yeah,
man.
right.
Y'all all goats, man. Y'all the greatest of all time. Y'all gonna have the greatest destruction too.
Make America great again.
Destruction of all time.
This Isaiah 63 and verse 2. It says, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come.
So Israel's salvation comes from Edom's destruction. That's all in the scripture. 2 Ezra 6, Lamentations 4. All right, what verse is that?
That's verse 5.
You can jump down to the brother's point.
18.
This Isaiah 63 and 18, it says, the people of thy holiness have possessed it but a little while. Our adversaries have trodden down thy sanctuary. We are thine. Thou never bearest rule over them. They were not called by thy name.
Plain and simple. So Yahweh Shai is coming to redeem us and destroy Edom. Actually, specifically, somebody get Isaiah 34 and 5. Benji had quoted it, St. Benji, and get it in King James Version and in one of the other versions, because in the I think the NLT it actually says Edom.
right here.
You got 34?
34?
Time. Yeah, read it King James 5.
Okay, this is Isaiah 34:5. For my sword, I got the King James Version, and then he got the NLT. For my sword shall be made in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Oh yeah. Yep. In the NIV it says, Isaiah 34:5, my sword has drunk its full in the heavens. See its what's the word?
It descends.
Okay. See it descends in the judgment of Edom. The people I have totally destroyed.
Totally.
I can read the NLT this one.
Cameron spirit.
It says, this Isaiah 34 and 5. And when my sword has finished its work in the heavens, it will fall upon Edom, the nation I have marked for destruction.
And that's what
The market came.
That's what it said in the Xander van also, that the one nation that the Lord has. Lord has chosen them for complete obliteration. They're the only nation after that slavery that's gonna be wiped off the face of the earth.
And historically, that hasn't happened yet.
Has not
The
happened.
Finish your point.
The Edomites have not been destroyed. It's not recorded anywhere in history.
That would be.
Hey,
that
get
would
to
be
Isaiah
cool.
34.
They've
Hit verse 1.
been attacked, they've been enslaved, but they have not been utterly wiped out. That is a future prophecy. And just because it's in the Old Testament doesn't mean it's extinct, because it's reiterated in the fact that Revelation, it tells you he's going down. He's Babylon the Great.
Yeah.
Right? Linking that up with Psalms 137. The daughter of the Chaldees.
And it reiterates that Edom will rule in the last days in Revelation 6 and 4. The red horse.
You're not
It's
finna
Edom.
PhD your way out of this. You're not
Yup,
finna
yup.
doctor's degree and theology school your way out of this. Y'all gonna have to suffer.
Well, yeah, and also the Isaiah 63 that was quoted. Isaiah 63. If this the side right here. You don't read this side. Isaiah 63 talks about the great wine press. Yo, check this side out. The Isaiah 63 talks about the great wine press. That's in Revelation.
Yup.
But hit 34. Start at the top real quick.
NOT.
No, regular.
Yep, this
No, the
Isaiah
King James
34,
version.
King James for the guy.
You know me.
They might try to change something. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations."
All nations.
My tribe is number 8.
It says all nations.
And his fury upon all of their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
Right. Get the Obadiah precept there.
Well, I'm right here.
As they start to drink upon my holy mountain. Keep going.
Yep. The slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
That's right. So when Edom goes down, it's the whole nation. I mean, it's like it's the nation of the whole world. Not just Edom, man. This destruction ain't just for Edom. Edom get the worst part of it. Edom get the nuclear part of it. But Isaiah 34 goes into the destruction of all the nations. And then it specifies Edom get hit with that nuclear destruction. Because they're the ones that's in heaven. They're the ones ruling. They're the cursed ones, man. And that's who has will be in last.
Well, Gad had a saying that's in that book by James Adair. It said that Gad called them Optos Opros, which means the curse. They're the cursed people because they were calling them they called the freaks that. They said they were the curse. That's how evil they were to them.
Ain't no other way of looking at it. They the same thing that happened in the Middle Ages, whatever you want to call it, in Europe, the Black Plague happened when Edomites came over here to this side of the world, man. All right, Issachar and them died off when Esau came over here, but from disease. Yep. They the curse, they the plague of the earth, man.
Hey, verse 5 that Isaiah 34 is going to tell you.
We read that.
Can I hit this real quick for you? This is Obadiah 1 and 15. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward
read verse 1 and jump down. That's what I call for. That's the spirit.
This is Obadiah 1 and 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom.
So this is talking about Edom, right? In the midst of all this judgment of Edom, it does the reverse of Isaiah 34. It talks about all the heathens, but then specifies Edom. This one is on Edom, then let you know this for all the nations, man. This is when the statue in Daniel falls, as Elder Malcolm put it. Yahweh shall returns to earth ruled by Edomites. Now you can jump down, brother.
Obadiah 1:15. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. So you're all going to get it because I think you quoted it earlier with that. Was it Maccabees? What nation hasn't gotten a part of us?
Yeah.
Who hasn't spoiled us? I forgot how it's worded exactly.
Yeah.
And then you got Psalms 83rd chapter. They all took crafty counsel against us.
So Edom ain't get destroyed yet, because if Edom got destroyed, that means the day of the Lord happened. That means all the heathens would be destroyed, and the Israelites would be delivered and saved. Our Lord, we'll see the chariots of the Lord on earth. This says Yahweh Shah is going to dwell amongst men. That's a revelation, man.
That's why.
Hey, Isaiah 34:4. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, which we talked about at the beginning, that nuclear destruction would have had to happen. and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Let him hit this the next verse. Can I see what's talking about? Oh, you got it.
This is Obadiah 1:16. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually.
So all you heathens are gonna get judgment, man.
Yep.
Good. All right, but Edom is getting it the worst.
Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
You got it. And somebody get Isaiah 14 on deck to back Medallion.
There's Compact Bible Dictionary.
Need some water?
The definition for
Need some water? Need some water?
I got some water. This definition for Edom, jumping down, it says Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. See notably Isaiah 34:5 and 6, 63 and 1. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from God. You see?
And get real quick James 2 and 13. The reason why this is happening is because they didn't show any mercy. And we read that in that what is that? That
You see the 35?
The Amos. The Amos. Where it says, no pity. You know?
Oh yeah, Amos. Yeah.
All right. Can a brother get that real quick?
James.
James 2 and 13.
They should receive no mercy and show no mercy.
James chapter 2 and verse 13, it says, for he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy.
And he still hasn't shown mercy unto us, so he's not gonna get it. Keep going on.
And mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
No main point is that since they didn't show any mercy, they're not gonna get it. Good, man. Fuck it.
What Bernie Mac say? Fuck him.
Right.
Yep. He said he had a perpetual hatred, everlasting continual hatred.
He was supposed to get that. The brother called for it earlier. And we've been reading one verse each chapter. Verse in the spirit. Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 35.
Start at 1 though.
Yeah, I'm gonna start at 1, yeah. Moreover, the words of the Lord thy power came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. And say unto it, thus saith the Lord thy power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Most desolate. Right. No land is gonna experience what America's gonna get, man.
That's right.
Oh shit.
I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of that calamity, in the time their iniquity had an end.
It all goes back to that, man. That's why. You want the reason why the Lord's gonna do it? It's because you destroyed the planet, but it's also because you took the children of Israel and enslaved them, man. You did the Lord's people wrong, and that's why the Lord's gonna destroy this place, man.
And went above and beyond, Doc.
Yeah, fucking.
Like, you're coming off rods, bro. You know what I'm saying? A woman's got, she's pregnant, and you're slicing her belly open and just taking the kid, the baby out, stomping it out. Like that's something like some off the wall shit, bro. Real talk. Imagine seeing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
And if I'm not mistaken,
cutting the women's, boobs and all that off, like this shit is wild, bro. I mean, you got a picture like really being there, bro, and seeing that. That's some crazy shit.
Well, some chairs actually got Negro hair in them.
What?
Old chairs, they had Negro and slave hair. They would have slave hair in them. For what? What, nigga?
Bro, it's like the fucking Django fucking that one dude that was fucking with Django. You know what I'm saying? When they caught his ass, like the Esau was just weird, man. Like hanging, tying him up, like couldn't wait to just chop off his rod. He was all, he's fucking, what is it? Foam coming out. He's drooling, man. He couldn't wait, man. Esau's a fucking faggot, man.
Like they have, but just like you was. Just like you were sitting up there saying with the pregnancy, I mean, brothers are sitting up there saying, like when they take the baby out, they were actually putting the baby back in the stomach and sewing it back up, just to see what would happen.
He did all his, Esau's a mad scientist. He said he did a diligent search, so he did all his little weird experiments he wanted to do. He got out on Jake. They took his revenge on us, man. That's Ezekiel 25. It's somebody get that 12.
I just got one last part here. And there's Ezekiel 35:6. Therefore, as I live, it saith the Lord thy power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast hated blood, even
Not
blood shall
hated
pursue
blood.
thee.
Since thou hast not hated blood.
Since thou hast not, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Mm-hmm.
So can you read a little bit more where it gets, read down, just keep reading down and it talks about the two countries.
All right. This is Ezekiel 35:7. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountain with his slain men, in thy hills and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolation, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord.
I think it's 12.
Okay. Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord thy power was there. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord power, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee.
Because you have said these two countries are thine. You said the Lord's chosen vessels are yours. You just like you said last night. We're stolen goods. We're stolen. And what's the law? If you steal a man and you be found in his hands, surely be put to death. Yeah. So that has to happen, man. That's in the law. And then you're gonna recompense what you're gonna go through what we went through, and worse. And also that's why you're branding cattle that's not yours. With that seed, man, you're branding cattle that you have no right to brand because we belong to the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
So
the heathens belong to us.
And the heathens belong to us.
You're going off.
You're stealing shit, nigga. You gonna brand Jake and the heathens. Both those don't belong to you, nigga.
That's real quick. So Zechariah 11:5, who possess the slave them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, "Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich."
Well, they say,
"Blessed be the Lord."
They say divine intervention. They say this is of the Lord.
That's destiny.
That's what it is. Manifest destiny. This is happening to God. What's that term, bro? What's that term? We was talking about in the car where you was basically. They said you was crazy if you tried to.
Drapetomania. If you were a slave, an enslaved Negro, and you tried to escape from slavery, they diagnosed you with a psychological disease. Drapetomania.
They said you
trying
were crazy.
to get away from slavery.
You're crazy trying to escape slavery. That's
the whole legal it's a sham. I mean, y'all all know, but it's a whole sham. That's why having doctor and PhD friends, that don't mean nothing. These are the same people who said if you wanted to get away from slavery, you're not in your right set of mind.
You know why? Because America involved themselves in every aspect of your life. Like, what do you need? I'm giving you I'm giving you government assistance. I'm giving you all these benefits. Like, why would you want to leave here, man? You know?
That's how they.
I'm helping you.
Back to the song.
How dare you not want to get your ass?
That's that nigga Soldier Boy said. He said America helped us by getting us out of Africa. It's a dumb nigga. For one, the first slaves came from Spain.
That's
Portugal, which Portugal is still part of Spain. Fuck what the map say today. Yeah, man, that's bullshit, man. We wasn't just Africans ooking and booking in the jungle. It's a difference between us and the Egyptians, man. Right, jumping up and down and shit, man. They ain't dancing, man.
And
They think they be hitting that shit.
They really do. And Spain is a marvel to this day, man. Spain, the architecture of Spain is a marvel to this day because Jake built that place up, man. The Moors built that place up, man.
Yep, and them crests are still over there, man.
Yep.
You can see it's niggas that ran there, man. The word more means black, shit.
Real quick, Zechariah 11:5 says, "Possess the slave them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them
Like 50 years
say,
old.
Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and the own shall pity them not." Hey, we didn't have any strength. You see, our people have sold us up. All right, they just sold us out to Esau. They're like, shit, they don't care about it, man. And you can see that through the promotion of the vagrancy and the vagrancy that our nation promotes, man. Always indecent, you know.
I got a precept. This is Isaiah 14:21. prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. Because they like to say like, oh, hey, that was my forefathers and stuff like that. It's like, you still got to pay for what your forefathers did,
And you
man.
benefit off of it. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
They benefit off everything.
Right.
We created everything.
Oh yeah, they say we didn't do slavery, but you ain't about to give up the.
You're not about to come out that 5-bedroom house with everybody in that bitch with 800 plus credit scores.
You're
Well,
not coming out
and it's
of
more
the
than just slavery. The lands you own, all of that, was based off the same system, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got that shit. Y'all got natives lands a penny on the dollars.
Yep.
All right, niggas got moved around. We got red line. Y'all took down our thriving economies that we had within your shit and set up your shit, man.
Yep. It says, prepare slaughter, Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will raise up against them, saith Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. All right? He's about to cut them off, and it lets you know the bloodline is through your father, too.
God,
Because it didn't say aunties and moms and shit.
that goes to the definition that the brother read in that Saunders dictionary.
God.
Yep, and if you had up above it, it talks about the rest of the nations getting rest, getting buried. It said you won't get that. Edom ain't gonna get to go into their own tree. I mean, they're not gonna get their land. We're gonna possess their land.
Yep.
Edom is gonna be completely wiped out.
And I got a very quick one, real quick. This Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession, man. All right,
Slavery.
Yep, that's slavery. That's point blank here.
Where'd you read that out of?
That's Psalms 2 and 8.
That's Psalms, and that's in Revelation.
That's what I'm
That's
grabbing
what
right
you're
now,
going to.
yeah.
So that's new. That's still pertinent.
God, and not only slavery, it says we're gonna possess their possessions. We're gonna own your lands too. See, when you finally get out of slavery and get your lands back, we're gonna get our cut off top. All right, it's gonna basically be the tithing system, the offering system, because we're the priest of the Lord. That's gonna be given to us, man. The forces of the Gentiles.
Yep. This is Revelation 2.
And it's all gonna be to praise and honor, glory, Yahweh by Sham Yahweh Shai.
This is Revelation 2 in verse 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nation.
That's still the elect, the first fruits, the 144,000 men specifically that are going to be turned into God, King, priests, living weapons, are going to be given that power to do what?
And to him will I give power over the nation. That shows that there's going to be a ranking system. Everyone ain't going to be on top. The nation of Israel is going to be on top, and the heathen is going to be on bottom. So that shows, that destroys right there the Lord saving everybody.
That's New Testament.
Or everyone, this rainbow coalition of everyone being together. If everyone's going to be together, why does it mention the 12 tribes of Israel having 12 gates, man? They don't mention the heathens. It mentions the gates of the children of Israel.
Right. Right. This is for the repentant heathens? No. You don't have a gate. You coming in through the service entrance. Lead them to the back, man.
Hey, they did that to us at the coffee shops. Like y'all know what I'm Jim Crow. Yeah, man.
They do it right now. Man. I was doing my fucking Postmates. I had to go get an order. I go to the front. No, go to the service entrance. That shit is demeaning. It's all good.
This is Isaiah 60:14. The sons also of them that afflict thee shall come bending unto thee. And all they that despise thee. And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Whereas
That's the word Zion, that's monument. So we're going to be at the top, literally over the nations. You got it.
Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. Thou shalt suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breasts of kings, and thou shalt know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob.
I believe it says
And, go ahead.
in Matthew, the Lord, he said, not one jot nor tittle shall pass from the law till all be fulfilled. And that's a prophecy in the scriptures, man. You see? So, hey, these words are faithful and true. It's going to happen.
Yeah, it says the law and prophets gonna be right, not just the law. Yeah, this brother been holding something.
Oh yeah, right fast for what he just said. It's Numbers chapter 23 and verse 19. The Most High is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good?
And the Lord's word.
You lie. You still got a piece of it?
And he said it out there. It's written. It's going to happen.
Yeah, these prophecies, these even prophecies in the Old Testament, they're just not dull and vain because it's in the Old Testament. These punk ass scoffers and Christians, they try to throw out
That's the Old
over half of the book. Oh, that'll. No, these things are still applied. What was Yahushua quote from when he was here? What were the apostles quoted from when they was here?
The New Testament.
Well, the New Testament is fulfillment of what's written in the Old. The Yahushua didn't really come with no new prophecies. The apostles didn't really come with new prophecies. Those old things. It says the law and the prophets is unto John.
What you got?
This John chapter 5 verse 46. For had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me, for he wrote of me. But if ye believe not his writings, how shall ye believe my words? And that's from Yahushua himself.
And I got something to back you up. This is Acts 24 and verse 14. But this I confess unto thee, that after the way which they call heresies, so worship I the power of my fathers, believing all things which are written in the law and in the prophets. The old and the new, man. Because the New Testament isn't just, it doesn't
It's
get,
not some separate creation that
It's
fell
there.
out the air.
right.
You know,
It
when I was a
re-
little
it-
kid, the way they break it down to you,
Yep.
I'm like, damn, when did the New Testament come out? 1999? Right. It's a paired
99,
book.
2000.
it reiterates the promises that the
Con.
and it plays off of a better promise, which is Yahushua, getting rid of that old promise, which was the
old
promise.
priesthood.
Oh yeah, the old priesthood,
The
which is
Levitical
through
priesthood.
which was through sacrifice of animals, sheep, and all that. But that doesn't throw out the laws. It doesn't throw out the prophets. It doesn't throw out the things that haven't come to pass in these last days, man.
Now
It
we're
doesn't.
wrong.
It doesn't throw out the kingdom of heaven that the Lord has promised to the children of Israel. Y'all want to get rid of that?
Yeah.
Oh, the Lord is accepting all heathen. The Lord in Jeremiah says that the Lord planted us a noble vine. How hast thou become a strange
plant unto
plant unto me? That's Romans. The
Romans 11.
idolatry. That's the same thing. It's not a disconnect. It all works together in the spirit and power of Yahweh.
Continuation.
It doesn't
That's all it is.
continuation.
It's just a continuation
Paul
of the
talks
story.
about it though. Paul talks about how it be provoked with a nation, right? When it's brought to the Gentiles. That's already talked about.
That's
Where do you
those-
learn that from? You learned that from
Hosea.
Come on, man. From the Old Testament.
Those are the Israelites. Those are the Israelites that went astray. Just like us, we went astray.
I got one for you. This 1 John 2 and 7. Brethren, I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment which you had heard from the beginning. The old commandment is the word which you have heard from the beginning.
Right.
So the apostles didn't come and change anything. That was Shasta. He didn't come to change the law of the prophets himself. He said,
Right.
all right. Hey, in fact, when you read I believe it's the last chapter of Luke or Matthew, when he came back, he expounded to them about what the law of Moses and the prophets was talking about concerning him. Yeah, he broke it down.
That's what he was fulfilling. Him coming and him dying, and that he's going to come back again and establish the kingdom of heaven.
That's
When they
right.
say this day the scriptures have been fulfilled.
That's right. Yeah, then he closed the book. He ran one precept. He ain't even hopscotch. He ran one vocab. What about that?
Nigga.
Nigga, right?
Hebrews 10 and 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O power, which is Psalms 40 and 7. Jumping to Psalms 40 and 8, it says, I delight to do thy will, O my power, yea, thy law is within my heart.
Their brother been holding something.
This is Hosea chapter 1, verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass, that in that land where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
And that's what's happening. We are being called the sons of the living power. Just like it says in Isaiah, I believe that's Isaiah 64. It says, one shall surname himself Jacob, and another shall surname himself Israel. The Lord is waking us up. That great awakening is happening in these last days, man. You see the effect. If Christianity was the way, we'd be in the kingdom. Because since this truth has been gone out through the earth, you see the effects of it. You see the world's changing. You see, boy, how many niggas know the name Jesus? Right. Solomon said, if these people call upon your name and pray into this place, then thou shalt be delivered. How many niggas know the name Jesus? Everybody on this block know Jesus. Everybody.
If the story of the Bible was correct according to how the Christians explain it, we'd already be in the kingdom of heaven.
Facts.
Everything would be obviously. What they're saying is wrong. Obviously, those people are not the chosen people. They're in the Holy Land. Is there not war on the earth?
And if the Bible was false, why do you have people call themselves Jews?
Yeah. Why does Jerusalem exist?
Why does Jerusalem exist? Why is Israel a thing?
Yeah.
If the Bible is baloney or fake, why do you have people on the planet Earth that claim to be Jews? Who are the Jews? The holy people.
Ain't no king like that. The Bible is the most read and the most sold book for the last like 40, 50 fucking years.
And all the movie directors, they have to read the Bible, man, before they make their movies.
Man, I got this. It's from the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, and it says the second coming of Hamashiach, one of the most prominent doctrines in Scripture. In the New Testament alone, it is referred to over 300 times. The night before his crucifixion, Yahushua told the apostles that he would come again. And at the time of his ascension, two angels appeared to the apostles, saying that he would come back in the same manner as they had seen him go. The New Testament shows that thenceforward his coming was the blessed hope of his people. There is a great difference of opinion as to what is meant by the Lord's return. Some regard it as the coming of the Holy Spirit on the day of Pentecost, or the coming of a Hamashiach into the heart of a conversion, or Hamashiach coming in judgment in 70 AD, or Hamashiach's coming for the believer at death, or Hamashiach coming for the conversion of the world. Careful examination of the scriptures referring to the second coming makes it clear, however, that his coming will be personal, bodily, and visible.
I was going to be public, man.
It's going to be public.
And that publicity is going to be them chariots, man.
Yep.
That's how you know the Lord's going to come back.
Every eye shall see him.
Every eye shall see him.
Let me get that actually. This is Revelations 1 in verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, which are those so-called UFOs, and every eye shall see him. They also which pierce him, showing reincarnation.
Yep.
And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, so be true. And why would if this was supposed to be some great thing for all the nations to love each other and be beautiful and all that extra shit they be saying, why does it say all the nations shall wail? Because just like when Solomon was in power and King David, the nations were not in the happy times, man. They were in slavery. And so you get 2 Kings, I believe that's it's either 2 Kings 9, where it says the 9 and like 20, 23, because the rest of the heathens that were left that the children of Israel did not to do, they made them slaves. They put them in servitude. What's another word for servitude? Slavery.
2 Kings 9 and 23.
I believe.
This 2 Kings chapter 9 and 23. And Joram turned his heads and fled and said to Ahai.
First Kings 9. That goes into more of Solomon's reign.
This first 21. Start 21. This 1 Kings chapter 9 and verse 21. And it reads.
Sorry, 20 to 21.
Verse 20. And all the people that were left of the Amorites, Hittites, and Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, which were not of the children of Israel.
If you're not of the children of Israel, what are you? A heathen, Gentile. Go ahead.
Their children that were left after them, it says, their children that were left after them in the land, whom the children of Israel also were not able to utterly to destroy, upon those did Solomon levy a tribute of bond service until this day.
Yeah, slavery. Put them in slavery. And Elder Yashwamba brings that scripture out a lot because that's what's going to happen, man. They're going to be put in bond service under the children of Israel, man.
That's right.
You're going to be. The other nations are being enslaved under the children of Israel, and you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that aren't with it, you're going to get fucked up, man.
Where's the peace on earth?
Yeah, where's that?
Right? Where's the weapons? Where the weapons being destroyed at, man?
That's right.
All right. In order for the Lord to come back, Israel has to be in power, man.
Hey, in that Revelation 1 and 7, you
In,
said,
in the land.
in that Rev 1 and 7, where do you Christians, what's y'all's explanation for the UFOs?
Right.
Woo! Yeah,
Have you ever heard a Christian's explanation for UFOs?
What are the clouds?
What are these clouds?
Are they just clouds sitting in the sky? What is it?
Hey, their own government came out and told you, like, they seeing stuff. It's ships that we don't know what they are, but they there.
They did that 2 years ago. Everybody you just fucking wildly died. There's like nothing's going on.
It was a report they dropped. It was 144 chariot sites. They said it's something out of this world, but we don't know what it is.
They
Contradicted
they said it.
Wow.
We didn't say. The government brought this out.
They
We
have a
didn't say
whole
it. The government.
military department.
Space Force.
The Space Force. I mean, like, come on, bro.
They ain't doing this for no reason. They scared.
Pop's friend called him probably like a month ago. Put him on speaker, he worked for the Space Force.
Oh, damn.
He said, you know the stuff out there, you don't quite know who they are, what they are, nothing. You got the scientists who work for the Space Force discrediting it like it ain't shit. But everybody else who ain't a scientist, they scared of that shit, huh?
Oh,
They're scared.
They got $1 billion telescopes. $1 billion that's not for no reason.
Right.
These motherfuckers, they can see the shape and size of massive ship just chilling. Looking at them.
Hey, mind you, NASA, like every time of like the one chariot that was like 5 planet sizes and shit, they cut the feed. When like they had like the thousands of UFOs just showing out of nowhere, they cut the feed. Every time NASA catches something, they cut the feed. But it's a 24-hour live.
Why y'all fucking
They took out YouTube. Remember the YouTube crash? That 1 year, there was like 3, 4, 5 years ago. They just cut YouTube. They're like, nope, too much.
Oh yeah, yep, I remember that. The NASA was live and something popped up. They cut it. Just like when they was looking at the Google space, whatever it's called, certain parts get blacked out. They just crop it out, just put a black image over it.
God damn.
They cover it up, man. Let them hit this precept in Luke.
This is Luke 21 and 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity.
Right, what perplexity means to be confounded, confused. They lost, man. They scared and don't know what's happening. Go ahead.
It says, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
And that's why Pop's homie called him and told him that. I'm sure Pop's probably done broke bread with him and let him know he about. That's why he called and told him, look, man, we see this, we afraid. That's the sentiment, man. Look, what you see on TV ain't shit. And he saw the devils believe and tremble. These motherfuckers are afraid, man. They know what it is, man.
That's right.
All right?
It says, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory.
And that's what's coming next, man. Yahweh Shah will appear, man. He is coming soon.
That's
the
right.
world is going to see him, man.
That's
Hey,
right.
it says 2 Ezra 13, he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell upon the earth.
That's right.
Right. Well, even that Xanderman you brought out, they said this. He said he will come in like manner. He said, yo, you got it right there.
The last part.
The last little part.
It says, careful examination of the scriptures referring to the second coming makes it clear, however, that his coming will be personal, bodily, and visible.
Bodily meaning you'll be able to see it with your own eyes, man.
Yeah, it's going to be physical. He ain't just coming as a spirit.
Right.
A ball.
A ball floating,
Yeah.
like nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lord is a floating ball of light.
Nah, he coming in a body like he popped up after he was resurrected. He said, y'all have any bread or drink?
Right.
He said, spirits don't eat and drink. And then he showed him, no, I'm coming. He coming bodily. Yeah. Hey,
He started touching it.
Hey,
He
he-
like, what?
he-
He said, look at the holes of my head.
Right. That's why when they were started preaching again, like when they were starting to preach again, like damn, they're still out there. I thought he was dead. Like what? Why are they still out there preaching the name? Like nah, man. Hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Yahushua is alive right now, right next to the Father, man, with the day of vengeance in his heart, man. The Lord is waiting to fucking judge this place, man. America is gonna go down. Stop investing in this place. This place is going down, man.
That's that extraterrestrial body. They'll be able to go between the heavens and the heavenly realm and the physical realm, man. That body celestial, man.
Supernatural.
Yep.
It is the supernatural. There's really no phrase for it.
Yeah.
It's extraterrestrial would mean it's extra earthly. To be honest, of course we understand what's being said.
Yeah.
But really, we can't put a name to. He's in God mode.
Yeah,
He's in God mode. He's beyond that.
Yeah.
He's beyond
Man, bro,
that.
that's-
It says in 1 John the 3rd chapter, somebody get the first verse of 1 John 3. We really can't explain it except for the fact he's in God mode but can do human shit. Because angels,
Man.
they celestial can't do human shit. Yahushua can do human shit.
1 John 3.
Yeah.
1 John 1 and 3.
3 and 1.
Okay, this is first. You got it, bro.
This 1 John 3 and 1. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of Yahweh. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. Beloved, now are we the sons of Yahweh, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is.
So we it don't appear we're gonna be. We can't really explain it. It's something we never seen before.
Yeah.
It don't appear yet. You know, and so it's bodily. So, but it's celestial. It's a whole different thing.
And said, we'll be like you.
Yeah.
Just like in that, they got in Walmart right now, they got Cain the Conqueror, which he's Jake, but it's a spoiler, right?
No, spoil it. We already saw it.
Okay, good.
Man, say the point. All
right. But at the end,
Sweet Revenge. Y'all done ruined so many movies.
Ant-Man, Cain the Conqueror, they got a bunch of Cain the Conqueror just from different universes and shit. Multiverse or whatever. But that's basically representing us, man. That's why they got him as a Jake. And when they, from the one in Loki, that Cain was called Cain the Endless. That whole Cain the Conqueror shit, that is all just representing the Most High and the sons of God. He's a conqueror.
He's literally obsessed. They was asking him like, "Why is you trying?"
He's obsessed with conquering.
He said, "I can't lose." That's his. They asked him, "Why are you doing it?" He said, "I can't lose."
The nigga's obsessed with conquering.
Nigga,
bro.
what? You want a sob story, nigga? I stubbed my toe. I woke up. I needed to take shit over, so I got to take shit over.
Hey, that's what the Lord. That's what the Lord commanded Moses and the children of Israel to go, man. Hey, he said, go take down the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the
wherever your foot touch, you shall rule.
Hey, Joshua said, he told the children of Israel, he said, come put your foot on these kings, man.
Only be out strong and very courageous.
This ain't no game, baby. We warriors, boy. We the nation of warriors through the spirit of power behind man. And the Lord's gonna allow us to come back to that power, man. The Lord stripped us.
The Lord is a man of war.
Yes, the Lord.
He's gonna allow us to physically get involved in this ass whooping.
That's right. Because the Lord stripped us of that. He said the mighty man, he shall not be swift anymore in Amos, man. The Lord stripped us of our might, but now the Lord he's powering us up again through this truth, man. Right now it's spiritual, but the Lord's gonna flip it to his physical, man. That thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, man. With thee, man. With the chase down. I'll chase down nations, man.
Pounding king.
Hey, go ahead, Yediah.
This Revelation 6 and verse 2. And I saw and behold a white horse, and he that sat upon him had a bow, and a crown was given him, unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer.
Man, bro.
Simple, man. That's what our Lord is coming back to do, man. Yeah, he's going to have many crowns on his head, man. He's coming back in that power.
Yeah, you know what? Damn. When you watch through the movie, when it showed different kings, it showed the ancient kings, and how he was the guy that took down those nations.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit go, hey, that little ball shit, they getting a little better.
So this is Joshua 24, verse 9, going down. Then Balak, the son of Zippor, king of Moab, arose and warred against Israel and sent and called Balaam, the son
Call
of
that out
Beor.
over. Call that out over.
This is Joshua 24, verse 9.
Oh, that's numbers, ain't it?
Oh, it's Joshua.
Okay, good. Balak, so I can go ahead.
And called Balaam, the son of Beor, to curse you. But I would not hearken unto Balaam, therefore he blessed you still. So I deliver you out of his hand. And you went over Jordan and came into Jericho. And the man of Jericho fought against you, the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Canaanites, and the Hivites, and the Hittites, and the Girgashites, and the Jebusites, and I delivered them into your hand.
And that's the reason why, the nation of Israel loved King David so much, man. When King David was in power, he had all these fucking nations in submission, man. Yep. They all served him. Matter of fact, I got it right here. I had it saved. This is 2 Samuel. Nah, it's in let me see real quick. This is I got it right here. You got it.
Where's that?
This is First Chronicles 18. This is First Chronicles 18:1. Now after this, it came to pass that David smote the Philistines and subdued them and took Gath and her towns and out of the hand of the Philistines. And he smote Moab, and the Moabites became David's servants and brought gifts. It says, and then when you keep going down, it says David put let me see. It says then also King David dedicated unto the Lord with the silver and the gold that he brought from all these nations, from Edom and from Moab and from the children of Ammon and from the Philistines and from Amalek. Moreover, Abishai the son of Zeruiah slew of the Edomites in the valley of Salt 18,000. And he put garrisons in Edom, and all the Edomites became David's servants. Thus the Lord preserved David whithersoever he went. So the Lord preserved David wherever he went, man. And guess what? He went in and out of the people. The Lord, the nation of Israel loved King David, man.
That's part of being the house. That's part of being the house of David.
That's right.
House of David put the nations in subjection.
Can you get 2 Samuel 12 and 31? Just to show, after, not only did he subject them, some of them he tortured.
Yup.
It's gonna say he put them through the. I'm just let you read it. Yeah.
2 Samuel
12 and 31. Yeah.
It says 2 Samuel 12 and 31, and he brought forth the people.
Start at 30. Go down.
It says 2 Samuel 12 and 30, and he took their king's crown from off his head. The weight thereof was a talent of gold with the precious stones, and it was set on David's head. Damn, that's disrespectful. Imagine somebody just grabs your.
Took your cat.
What are you gonna do in that situation, man? It says, and he brought forth the spoil of the city in great abundance, and he brought forth the people that were therein, and he put them under saws and under harrows of iron and under axes of iron, and made them pass through the brickland. And thus he did unto all the cities of the children of Ammon. So David and all the people returned unto Jerusalem.
So David literally tortured and massacred some of them. You look up that brick kiln. A brick kiln is a fucking oven. That's what you put bricks in to shape them better. So he it says under harrows and axes of iron. That's a part of the process of conquering. You take the ones that you're gonna kill so they don't reproduce. You take the women and children. They're gonna grow up to be your workers and give you the tributes. And of course the women that ain't been laid with men and whatnot, so you can you can pop them. That's what it looks like when you conquer. Kill this, take that, throw chains on it.
And you make sport of them.
Make sport of them.
Isaiah was kicking them up, throwing their ass off the goddamn mountain, man. Right? And look how they did Samson, though. You're in subjection. You're at the mercy of your goddamn ruler, man. And guess what? Hey, man, we're going to have fucking, man, you got 1,000 years of your ass, Esau. And other heathens, man.
And this is Psalms.
I got something. Baruch 4.
I ain't playing. Go ahead,
Baruch 4:31.
Drake playing.
Miserable. Baruch 4:31. Baruch 4:31. Miserable are they that afflict thee and rejoice at their fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received our sons, man. So everywhere we're in captivity, going through affliction under our oppression, whether it be here, over here, up with Esau, Jake over there up under Elam, all right, Jake over there amongst Moab and Ammon, all right? Wherever Israel at, they're gonna be in trouble, man.
They shall take on Isaiah and said that they'll take their captives.
Yep.
Isaiah 14. Like you said earlier, you know, Esau's our main enemy, we hate his guts. But we gotta get all you heathen.
Yep.
Everybody has to get brought under the subjection of Yahweh
I sometimes hate Ishmael worse than Esau, so.
God, hey, no, Detroit, you like Detroit then, brother.
I hate Ishmael. I heard the brother, July brother told me that.
Yeah, they all out there.
Yeah, I fucking hate Ishmael.
Yeah.
He says a town right outside Detroit.
It's called Dearborn. Michigan has the highest concentration of so-called Arab American. That's where they, like 40, 50 years ago when they was coming over, stinking, not speaking English, a lot of ours is in Michigan, specifically Dearborn. It's you throw a rock, it's going to land on the Arab.
Damn. Some of that camel hair.
This is Psalms.
I'm talking about the garment.
This is Psalms 149, and I'm gonna just start at 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory.
Who are the saints? Israelites.
Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth, and let a two-edged sword in their hand.
Hey, and you see when somebody get brother get 2 Maccabees 15, and I want to say like 29. Literally, we're going to be praying as we're running through and chopping these motherfuckers down. And there's an example of that real quick in 2 Maccabees.
2 Maccabees.
Is that 29? Yep, 27. Slot, you got it.
So that there's 2 Maccabees 15 and 27. So they're fighting with their hands and praying unto the Most High with their hearts. They slew no less than 35,000 men. But through the appearance of the Most High, they were greatly cheered.
Pray without ceasing. He's beating ass, praying, praise the Lord. Chop nigga head off, call over, y'all. Hey, Cuz, remember that brawl we had? And the one nigga was getting his ass beat, Knasson beating his ass, tell him, because they was Scarface was teaching, I'm out here trying to teach you the truth, trying to wake you up. Hell yeah.
Hey, so that's a literal example. The elect, now this is dealing with the Maccabees, but in this time again, the elect are literally going to be giving praises and praying while we're going through.
Hey, that's some raw shit. Hey, that's raw. That's some raw stuff right there, man.
That's fear involved.
Hey, that's real. Like, you know, niggas talk shit when they do shit. Hey, this is the raw form of that. What King David tell the Philistines? You know, this uncircumcised dog come and talk against the Lord, man.
Right.
You come with your sword, I come in the name of Yahweh. That threw that fucking stone right between his eyes, man. I come in the name of God, bitch. You know, that's some raw stuff right there, man.
This Psalms 149 and 7.
To
execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles
we're
with
gonna slap the chains on you. Literally, we're gonna slap chains on you heathens. Because the peons in America, they all getting burnt up, man. We come back down, we're gonna find your caves you got, your domes you got over there in Sweden. You know it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers in Sweden, man.
Norway and shit.
Right. Come right out the mountains, man.
Yeah.
Putting fresh chains on you.
Psalms 149 and 9. To execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord thy power.
That's an honor. So if that doesn't, that honor has to be bestowed upon those elect men.
Yeah, that's right.
That has to happen. That's an honor. If we're not allowed to take this place down, then that would make the Heavenly Father a liar.
And unrighteous.
And right,
Second
exactly.
Thessalonians 1, and he's neither.
Exactly.
The Lord is neither of those.
Exactly.
So that means it gotta happen. Second Thessalonians 1 and 6. You got something? Go ahead.
Real quick, Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 14. I shall set the people in order, and the nations shall be subject unto me. Horrible tyrants shall be afraid. When they do but hear of me, I shall be found good among the multitudes and valiant in war.
Right, man. Because look, because even in some of our battles, what did he say? What is that? In the noise of the Jews, and the Ark of the Covenant is there. They got scared as hell, man. All right. The fact of our name and the Lord our power with us is gonna scare these fucking heathens, man.
Like Devo on Friday.
Yeah.
When it was heard, Devo was around the corner. When niggas putting up the table. getting up, hiding, tucking chains, that fear is gonna come back to us. That's why they have it, subconsciously. That's why, you get in the, okay, hey, we was in the elevator at Target. We decided to let this family go because we already know if we get in there behind them, they gonna be in there like this.
That's why Esau had the phrase, "You eyeballing me, boy."
Eyeballing me.
They didn't want to feel intimidated.
Con.
Right? Because when they hit you and you stare at them, they're like, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing is a righteous thing.
Hey, Yardan, get Psalm 58, the last 2 verses.
2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
God, that's righteousness. That the Lord said right there in the word, righteousness is for him to bring trouble to them that troubled us, man.
Yep.
Eye for eye. That's to the law. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth,
Yes,
life
I
for
love that.
life,
Yep.
stripe for stripe.
Yep.
That means we got to put them in servitude and whip their ass, man. They did it to us.
You reap what you sow.
You reap what you sow. It's only fair. That's right, brother. Hey, the Lord said, He said, "Are not my ways equal?" Which means fair. Hey, you gotta get it, man. Look, don't take it personally, Esau and Moab and the rest of you heathens. We gotta put our feet up your ass, man. We can't be wicked now, can we?
I know, right?
We gotta get you, man.
You gotta whoop your ass, man.
I got something real quick.
Let's hit the songs real quick.
Hey, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 58 and verse 10. It say the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. So that a man shall say, verily, there is a reward for the righteous. Verily, he is a power that judgeth in the earth.
Right. That'll make the Lord unjust.
Brother, get Psalm 68 and 23. It pairs with it perfectly.
The Lord didn't come do this, he wouldn't be a righteous judge. That's in Ecclesiastes. He's talking about marvel not. You see the oppression. I'm butchering it. Marvel not, you see the oppression in the land. But there's one above him. The highest of the high.
Right fast. This Psalm 68 and 23. That thy foot may be dipped in the blood of thine enemies, and the tongue of thy dogs in the same.
That's one of my favorite precepts, man.
Brother. Yeah.
I just feed my dog, the wolf. I just tell him, give him some raw meat. Enjoy the sweet taste of human flesh. So you don't get to enjoy the sweet taste of human flesh. I tell my dog that all the time.
You had something up?
Yeah, I'm gonna get on Psalm 36. Have mercy. And somebody, I couldn't find it.
No, I'm getting it.
Okay.
No.
I was definitely looking while I was looking.
No, get your precept. You all good. Do all of them.
Psalm 36 and 1. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, Yahweh of all, and behold us. And send thy fear upon all the nations, but seek not after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. But right now, the Messiah says what? Claim to be the Son of the Most High. They scoff at that we call ourselves Yahweh, man. They scoff at that we believe that the Lord will come out the sky, these chariots, and come deliver us, man. They don't believe that we gonna be the one putting their ass in captivity, right? If thou was sanctified in us before them, so thou be magnified among them before us, right? Because Esau probably we got him in captivity, man. That he has us in captivity.
It tells you that in Lamentations. It says this is the day that they look for.
That's right.
All the heathen they swallowed us up.
That's right. It also talks, I don't know the book, but it says, even you like it as one of them.
That's the Psalms and Obadiah, I believe.
I think my over 1 and 10, 17.
Yep.
Verse 4, as thou was sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. And let them know thee as we have known thee, but there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh, man. They're really going to see what it really means to be a fucking slave, but guess what? It's righteous indignation while the Lord is truly ruling, man.
Hey, it's going to be fucked up too because, and the law would say it's laws on how you treat your servant. In Leviticus, it tells you, don't rule over your brother with rigor. But then it says the heathen can rule with rigor. So it's going to be a huge open boundary we can do with the heathen. The Lord knows the exact bounds. But as of now, rigor.
Yeah.
Rigor, bro. I'm fire ants eating the fucking dick and balls off. They chopped out rods off, brothers. They even did worse than that. Worse than that, because after your dick got chopped off, at least you died. You know, they put you to death. That's still fucked up. Not taking away from it. Worse than that is chemical castration, man. Yeah. You got Jake's get one nut off, can't fuck till the next day. That shit bugged out. He's supposed to keep going. All right? It's this. They got this. They created diseases and shit that got terms for it.
Yeah.
Small testicles, and it's people. It's men that don't never hit puberty, bro.
Damn. Yeah.
Or that puberty was stricken. Hell yeah, that shit real, bro. They gotta pay for that.
Remember Black Dynamite? They put that shit in the drink.
At the drink, Anaconda.
Anaconda.
Yeah, Anaconda malt liquor.
Black man small.
But that's a real thing. He said it gives you Little Richard. What's the other name for Richard?
Little what?
But Esau really has done that.
Yeah.
The BPA that turns the testosterone to estrogen. Damn. And vice versa for the women. This shit is all chemically engineered, man.
Everything you eat got soy.
Yeah, this shit is fucked up. They lower your sex drive, lower your testosterone. Yeah.
It's all like things. You don't just. It's not accidental. It's all on purpose.
Yep.
It's all on purpose.
They want to keep you from having. They want to keep us from reproducing, but
Like I said,
can't stop
you
it.
do it unwillingly. You know, he ain't gonna do nothing that's gonna be good.
Yeah, man.
That's too evil.
Little Richard. So like, that fucking movie crazy, man.
Did you want to get
Oh, the brother got that Ecclesiastes 5.
Bring it up.
Bring it out. Chapter 5, verse 8. If thou seest the oppression of the poor and violent perverting of judgment and justice in a province, marvel not at the matter. For he that is higher than the highest regarded, and there be higher than they.
There you go. So the Lord ain't gonna allow this injustice because the Lord isn't unjust himself. It says, shall the throne of iniquity have rulership with these all? That's not gonna happen. So this place has to have an end, man.
Hey, we're the only ones sighing and crying against it. Matter of fact, bro, not 2 days ago, I was talking with Taz. He was telling me how, he came into the truth, how you was bringing him in. He said one of the phrases that he had used even before he came into the truth, he said, he said, somebody got to defeat the evil people.
Mm-hmm.
That is a mindset that only, Lord willing, the hopeful elect is going to have.
Damn.
What hood cat is running around thinking about who's going to defeat the evil people? Talking about the Illuminati, the elites pulling the strings in the background. That's the spirit that the elect are in. Matter of Psalms, who will rise up for me? Psalms
Stand up against Edom.
94 and 16, I believe. Who's going to stand up against the workers of iniquity, man?
We're going to wrap it up too, brothers.
Okay, Con, okay.
Don't quit your spirit, just soon we're going to wrap it up.
Psalms 94 and 16. You must be a bitch. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
And that's the spirit you should be in, seeing all this wickedness go on. If you can just what? Nigga, wake up, grab the blunt, grab the drink, get the pistol, and just go on about your day. You can live like that. Seeing that there's certain things you learn about in this truth, you can't learn about it and just go back to being a nigga unless you're a fucking demon. Once you learn that, you can't just the process of abortion, crushing your little dog skull first, with the head's out, crush the little dog head, vacuum that out, scalpel and slice up little dog body, vacuum it. You can't go backwards.
Yeah, when you see the imagery of it, they show like a machine going there and chop it up.
Disgusting.
Like it's fucking crazy.
Wicked, dog. Wicked.
Yeah, that's a whole being in your body. That's why when you have a stillbirth, or you have not a stillbirth, you have a miscarriage, you still push that baby out. All right? No matter what stage it is, that thing that was growing in you comes out. So abortion is a terrible form of murder, man.
And that's just one of many things. What you got?
I got two things. One, they had a chick who showed she saved her abortions, man. She had them all on the motherfucking table, like 9 of those motherfuckers, man. All right? And first of all, now if they say it ain't no baby, what like this, well, what the fuck you cutting up then? What you getting rid of if it was not a baby?
Hey, it was a video. It was on I think Twitter. After they do those abortions and they be late and they they peers with them, they put them babies in buckets of blood, man. And a woman recorded it, and it's a heinous thing to look at.
I'm telling one of my old jobs, I used to pick up body parts. You looking at that? It's a human. It was a human in the process. Like I physically seen them in the little tub. It was a little dog in the process of getting built up. That's fucking wickedness. And that's just one of many things, bro.
Yeah.
Bill Burr said that. He said if I was baking the cake, and you just take it out the oven, and you just throw it across the floor. He's like, what the fuck? You just fucked up my cake. Well, it wasn't a cake yet. But if you didn't throw it out the fucking oven, it would have been a cake.
Well,
That's what
it is a cake shit. Whether it's done, hey, a piece of steak is still a piece of steak, whether it's rare, raw, or cooked.
Right.
Exactly.
Still steak.
Still a steak.
You got something, brother?
Right fast. Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
That's right.
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Hey, that's the solution to the problem. That's gonna be the answer to fix everything that's wrong in the world. And that's how this the Bible's gonna conclude. We saw going down, the Israelites coming up, and us getting our kingdom, and going off to the sunset with our many wives and children.
That's open out in 1:21.
We can close out on that.
Hey, so we face these first. Hey, so we're gonna give all praises to Yahweh. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the like Akim wa Akwa, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. We're gonna say Shalom.
Shalom.
Abba,
Abba.
Shalom.
Shalom.